Alright friends, a big hello to everyone. My name is Igor, Gravity Engraving Channel, a channel about laser machines and markers. I'm going to talk to you quickly and efficiently. We need to film a video, test some materials, and get into the pre-New Year's rush with engraving and orders. Today we have a tutorial specifically on engraving with short pulse duration with high frequency ranges. Actually, we'll test different materials. Hard drive platters, stainless steel plates, a cake server, or servers, spoons, bearings, nickel-plated controllers, some pipes, adapters, and fittings. We'll have scissors today, tweezers, a flask, other scissors, and we'll also run some coins today. So we have a lot of tasks today. I'll say it right now, don't ask if this same technology works for the G50, 60, M7, or 30 M7. I'm telling you now, no, they absolutely cannot do this. That's for sure. That's one. The second point is about, what machine is it? How much? Give me the settings. Damn it, guys. Once again, this is a $12,000 machine. There won't be any damn settings. There's no point in you putting these settings on your own machine. You'll burn your machine and then you'll be here complaining to me. So let's rule that out. I'll repeat it for those who kind of get it. They see it's not a regular G50, 60 M7, or 50 LP Rakis. Because I hear this idiocy every day, like, give me the settings, you should have given us settings. Damn it, guys, screw off, honestly, I'm telling you straight. Because if someone doesn't quite understand, well, sorry, I can't transplant my brain into you. So today will be specifically metal tests. I'm interested in metal specifically, metal processing. We won't be looking at other capabilities of this machine. I'm interested in what we can do, how we can customize any objects. So I'll repeat. Like spoons for the restaurant business, or I don't know, some nickel or aluminum coated pieces, stickers, not to mention those. Also, I remembered, we also have some metallic plastic bags, we'll test those. Metallic packaging, we'll test that. Marking controllers is also an interesting topic because we can mark controllers and it'll be almost like the same principle as applying graphic stickers. So that'll be a plus too. Bearings. Meaning branding your own bearings or your own production. There's a plus in that too. It'll be quite difficult to replicate. Scissors, tweezers, that's just for fun, nothing more. Just to show we can make something better, prettier. Anyway, the main scissors we have here, we'll test them too, just for fun. The flask, I just want to see the gradient again and I'll give it to someone. Anyway, let's go. We're filming today in this vertical shorts format for YouTube, maybe for RooTube, for the Telegram channel, and we'll see the result at the end. All right, let's roll. Well, friends, the process is complete. Everything seems to have worked out. All good, excellent. I didn't bother too much with the layouts or the engraving. Here you can see it shimmering or shining or iridescent in different tones. It directly depends, again, on the color and the angle of inclination. Actually, again, the layouts also affect the engraving quality or the level of detail. This plate, which wasn't treated at all, was dirty and sat around as a test piece for a long time. The glue didn't come off here. I decided to do it on the backside. It turned out pretty well too. So the test plates engraved perfectly. As for the videos of the process, it'll all be in the shorts on the YouTube channel, so go check it out. Maybe I'll post it on the Telegram channel. Possibly. Once again, untreated, unwiped, very dirty stainless steel engraved without any problems. Let's set it aside and move on. Half of this will be given away or handed out to people who buy consumables from us. So I'll be throwing it in periodically. A clean plate like this, of course, looks absolutely gorgeous. It all looks very nice from different angles. The iridescence is just fire, honestly. It feels like I've seen a rainbow. It really warms the soul and brings joy, so it's great. Setting this aside too. This will also go to customers. What probably turned out the least well here are the coins. I'll show them separately and talk about them in more detail. These little scissors, well, let's just say they're unique. It all looks a bit strange. It's not exactly a wow effect, but it's there too. I mean, it's there a little bit. Not that effective. It directly depends, again, on the metal, the material, the nickel content in this material, and the angles, obviously. Setting them aside, the scissors will stay where they are. Similar scissors, made in the USSR, were inherited back in the day. Everything seemed to turn out very well, but again, I'll say it once more. There's no wow effect here, just like on other items like knives or tool steels. They also don't have that wow effect. Maybe I should have done 2 passes, or maybe more passes. I mean, anything's possible. I can't even say anything here because, for example, we tested the spoons. We'll get to them now. A couple of passes fixed the situation very well. But it's still an interesting little idea. As a concept, it can be done on items like these. And here, again, we use the most ordinary, simplest layout. I have a better layout that worked on the discs. Everything's pretty much perfect. Maybe we'll do the same on some other things. We have the other side. We'll polish it, finish it up, and engrave it too. So on the scissors, I'm telling you again, it failed twice. So on the downside, there are these films, food packaging films. They didn't work out for us. Well, it is what it is. You can see right through them when held up to the light. Rule that out. 1. Rule out the Ziploc packaging bag. Same thing. I changed the power, parameters, density. It didn't work. So we're ruling out that option here too. Moving on. The spoon, which I did a couple of passes on because of the high contrast, turned out super fire in my opinion. But there's no wow factor here because we're not getting the entire surface to shimmer beautifully. Instead, we only get a specific area where the light hits, reflecting that light back into the camera or into your face and eyes. So it's cool, but within reason. Again, the titanium nitride coating was removed and it was engraved down to the stainless steel. Well, it's quite interesting. Let's set the spoon aside. Alright, let's start with the objects in the back. The nickel-plated objects turned out great. The effect is cool. Let me catch where it shows up. Like this, it's Viz. That's quite good. I mean, doing some exclusive engravings on certain nickel items. So this is one of the options. And here's a second option. It's doable. It'll all look cool, shining and shimmering. Clients are gonna love it. Again, this is all done on metal. Please don't talk to me about sandpaper, because sandpaper is sandpaper everywhere. It'll rub off anything. We didn't get a wow factor on the bearing. Tested it a couple of times, didn't work out. We're ruling out bearings. As a business idea, it's crap. It just doesn't work. Stainless steel flask. You can see it worked out here. It directly depends on how you polish it. I polished it on a machine, changing the angles, so it ended up polished differently everywhere. That's why the shimmer is uneven and varies across the surface. Plus, don't forget, defocus is being used. But still, overall, the effect is there. We got the wow factor here, so I think it's pretty cool. The flask turned out great. Now, let's move on to the test plates I made for our clients. So for those buying consumables from us, I'll be tossing these in periodically. These plates have that wow factor. They always have and they always will. It's stainless steel with a pretty high nickel content. There's something else going on there. I mean, from any angle, it shimmers really cool, really beautiful. All of this will be given away to subscribers who order consumables. These are the plates. Moving on. Next are the discs that worked, but I didn't like them. 2 discs like these. I'll tell you which is which in a second. On one disc, I think the power setting here was very low. It's, well, yeah, but it's kind of mediocre, let's say. Not exactly amazing, but there is an effect. It's somewhat interesting, but a bit dull, to be honest. That's disc number 1. Disc number 2. Only the power was changed, increasing the power and getting the corresponding result. Well, it kinda worked, but it's nothing to get overly excited about. Yeah, interesting, but not quite right. We'll see. These discs will be more interesting. Now the coins. Same story here. Barely hanging in there. But something showed up here. So, well, more or less, the wow factor on them isn't there, of course, but there is a certain effect. So, cool. Next is a cake server or cake spatula. Call it whatever you want. It also looks really cool. I like it. Very beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. Nice. The sheen on one side directly depends, again, on how you polished it. Everything was polished, once again, mechanically. You can see here how this polishing affected the engraving itself, that wow effect. The wow effect here is achieved because it's stainless steel. Next are the discs. Disco, right? Yeah. This, turned out to be quite something. Let's turn it so you can really see it. Let me even zoom in a little bit here. The wow effect here came from the layout, for one, and its sequential processing. So we got a 3D wow effect. that kind of depth inside. It's very beautiful. But again, I'll repeat, because we use different parameters and different layers, we had to put in a bit of extra effort. It looks, wow, beautiful. I really like the effect myself. Here it shimmers with different colors like purple, red, pink, and it looks really cool. These discs will also go to our subscribers. Someone will order, someone will get something. About the spoons. For the spoons, we only did the handles. There's no wow effect here either, mainly because of the way these objects shimmer. Well, unevenly, let's say. Well, it's more or less okay. Pretty cool, actually. We also did the handle on this spoon here. Well, more or less. Again, you could say brandy spoons for restaurants or hotels. And I did the inside of a spoon bowl too. Also cool, quite unique. There, maybe the Chinese will do something better with titanium nitride coating. In that regard, they'll have something more interesting. Disc number 2 actually is the same, completely identical. There's a wow effect here too. I like it. It's a real joy. Super. And that's all for the metals today. We went through them, took a look, got it all done. From you, as always, a big thumbs up, and from me, more interesting info. If anyone's interested in a mutually beneficial engraving, get in touch. We have the equipment, we can handle this kind of work. But we're not talking about custom one-offs right now, but about setting up and engraving dozens of these things at once.